Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Doc Sports back with your 10 NBA free picks for Tuesday, the 7th of April. Hope everybody had a great national championship day. I did hit my top play yesterday. That's 7 in a row now. 7 top plays in a row. Another 7-unit winner yesterday. So make sure you get in on my All Sports Pass. That way you don't miss out. I know some of you are on NBA or MLB. You miss out on all the plays. So some days I don't have back-to-back top plays in the same sport. So if you get in an All Sports Pass for 2 weeks, that's a $600, just $99. You'll make sure you get every. I do 3 to 4 plays every day, every once in a while 5, but most days 3 to 4. Text your name, say you want Craig's 2-week All Sports Pass, 574-333-8717. You cannot find this on the website. You have to get it, and you'll get one-on-one from me. Several of you messaged yesterday when we had line movement in the college basketball game. I told you what you do on that. That's the kind of things that you can get with the one-on-one on top of all plays for all sports for 2 weeks. Okay, let's go. NBA for tonight. No IC tonight, but, no rest for the weary. I don't take days off, so you don't get to do what I do, taking days off. In 25 years, I haven't missed a day, and I don't plan on for the next 20 years. All right, let's go. 10 games for today. Minnesota at Indianapolis tonight to face the Pacers. And, they're in Indy after, of course, the Final Fob hubbub. So I don't know how much we'll see as far as home court advantage in this one. Minnesota's, they're closing out the season. They're 5-5 in the last 10 games. There's really not a ton to play for. I think they feel pretty comfortable with no matter what spot they end up here in the West. This is more about their health, I think. And I think that allows Indiana to sneak in this game. Indiana's 8-2 against the spread in their last 10 games. Even though they're just 3-7, they've been covering games. Nice bet for us bettors. So let's take Indiana here plus the 12.5. And whatever. I think it's going to be a lackadaisical game for both of these teams. Bulls at the Wizards. I cannot believe a 1-9 team on the road is favored. I don't care who they face. 1-9 in their last 10. And that's both of these teams, by the way, are 1-9 in the last 10. But Bulls are favored by 5.5, total 248.5. And it's a Bulls team that, it's just scratch your head. They did cover last time, losing by 10 at home against Phoenix. But, they've lost by 40 in there, by 19 before that, by 15. They've lost a lot of games. Now, Washington trying to one-up them. They continue to lose by 15, 16 points, 18 points, 22 points, 19 points. So I think the odds maker tell you all you need to know. You take the Bulls here minus 5.5. I think the Wizards are trying to do their best to have one of the worst records and thus get a better draft pick. We'll see. We'll see what happens in that. I don't know. That theory always has not worked out. Miami at Toronto here. Toronto's -1, total 238.5. And these are two teams that are they're only 2 games separated, and both teams have 3 to 4. I think there's one team maybe has 5, but most teams have 3 or 4 games left. And I think this is a pretty important game for Toronto. I think Toronto needs to kind of lick their wounds a little bit after let's be honest, the last couple of weeks they've played up, down, and all around. It's like right when you think they turn the corner, then all of a sudden they just kind of lay an egg here. Right now, Toronto's in the 6th spot, a half a game up on Philly. So it is kind of important that they finish. Otherwise, they're going to be in the play-in tournament and have to win a game, and then they'll face the number 1 or 2 seed, depending on where they end up. But what I like here is I like Toronto -1. I think it means a little more to them. I think Miami at this point is, they cannot get out of the play-in tournament. So it's just a matter of seeding, and I think they're going to probably be the absolute last seed. The next game, Milwaukee at Brooklyn. Milwaukee -2, and facing a Brooklyn team that's, another tanking team, and totals 220.5. And Milwaukee, at least recently, that win against Memphis. Memphis was very similar to this Brooklyn team. It's just trying to put out rosters that they don't get fined, but they are losing. I think Milwaukee wins again in this one. And I hate to see Giannis and the Bucks where they are because of injuries this year, but it's just it is what it is. Next, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all the great content we have here at Doc Sports. Game, Hornets and the Celtics. Celtics favored by 5.5, total 219.5. And this is a Celtics team that I believe now is actually eliminated to be the overall number 1 seed. And they're 2.5 games up on the Knicks and 3.5 up on the Cavaliers. So it would take they would have to lose out, and the Knicks or the Cavaliers would have to win out. I don't think that's going to happen here. I think the Hornets have a lot more to play for. They're the A seed right now. They're only a half a game out. They're a half game behind Toronto. I like the Hornets in this game. I think they have a lot more to play for this time of year. That's the teams I'm trying to bet on. Hornets plus 5.5. Utah Jazz at the New Orleans Pelicans here. Pelicans favored by 11.5 and total 242. I can't believe a team's 11.5 point favorite that's 2-8 straight up in their last 10 games. Now, Utah's 1-9 in their last 10 games, but at least Utah has kept it close at some games. And, like they're out there trying to tank as well, of course. They lost by 35 to the Thunder last time out, 34 at Houston. But they did keep it at home within 13 of Denver. That covered, and 19 of Cleveland. No, 9 of Cleveland. That did cover. So they're 2-2 against the spread in the last 10 games. And the Pelicans, I just think, won't cover this line. I just think this is a Utah team that's going to do just enough to get the cover in this one. The Kings and Golden State here. Golden State's favored by 15.5, total 234.5. Of course, Steph Curry is back. Thank goodness for the Golden State Warriors, but they're going to be in the play-in tournament. Of course, we know that. So there's really not much to play for here. So in a case like that, I think they're going to run him out there because they need to get his legs going. But I do think you play Sacramento plus all the points here. This is a Golden State team that, they're one rolled ankle for Steph Curry to the season being over, and I think they know that. They're going to play very limited minutes. I'm guessing he's going to get into that 17 to 22 minutes and probably in the lower end of that. So I do think they'll win, but they won't cover. Dallas at the Clippers. The Clippers favored by 11.5 and total 237.5. And, like everybody was talking about how great the Clippers are playing, and all of a sudden it's like they're in neutral now. And, they're going to be in the bottom 4 here, but they need to kind of win here because them and the Blazers could easily switch spots. And then all of a sudden you have to win 2 games to go on, and you'll have to face Phoenix. Whereas if you stay in that first game, they're going to face Phoenix, and then they'll play Oklahoma City, or then they play the Spurs, which I think they have a better chance to beat, even though I do think they would lose that series. But I think it's a little too many points here if you're asking me. So I would take the points with Dallas. Dallas is trying to get Cooper Flagg the Rookie of the Year. And until last game where he had that nice come-from-behind win, he played amazing. He was actually the underdog. Knuppel, his Duke teammate, was favored. I think it means something. I think they're going to play hard and to try to get Cooper. Give me the 11.5 here with the Mavericks. Thunder, and by the way, a good prop might be taking some of Cooper Flagg's points and rebound, points and assists, or even points, rebound, and assists, because I think he's going to get every opportunity to show off his talent here today. Thunder and the Lakers. Thunder's favored by 16, total 223. And it's not official yet. It's very possible that they're 2.5 back to Spurs. So I think they have to win 1 or 2 of these next games. The Thunder, of course, it's like the who's who is out for the Lakers. So let's take the 16.5 here and lay it with the Thunder as the Lakers continue to just try to limp to the finish line and hope that Luka can come back for the first, if not second round of the playoffs. Houston at Phoenix here. Phoenix is one of those teams that could, all intents and purposes, they're going to be the 7th seed. And, it would take a miracle one way or the other to get out either the 6th or the 8th. So I think they'll play for a little less just to stay healthy. Houston, on the other hand, it's pretty important. Right now, they are 1 or 1.5 games back between the 3rd to 5th spot. So it's pretty important. If they could have, get up to that 4th or 5th spot, I think they could get the home court. And now with the Lakers banged up, they get the home court over the Lakers, and maybe Luka doesn't play. It'd be, maybe you walk to the second round. So I think Houston is the play here, minus the 1. All right, so that's what we like for today. Don't forget, if you want to get on my top plays, you're going to get 3 to 4, every once in a while 5 plays a day. You get all sports action. I have 7-0 with the top plays. That's 7 and 8 unit plays, including an 8-unit game of the year with Michigan. What was that on the Final Four? Yesterday we had we had Milwaukee Brewers, nice come from behind win there. So get in on them all. How do you do so? 2-week pass. Just text me with your name. Say you want Craig's 2-week all sports pass, 574-333-8717. I'll send you the exclusive link. You will not find it at the website. Good luck. Hit that thumbs up. We'll see you again tomorrow.